Let's take an extreme example. Let's say there are only 3 accidents in the United States the following year for some crazy reason. Anything that reduces accidents is going to reduce cost, but that's been harder to do than people have done before. Obviously, though, if it really happens, the figures and our data will show it and the prices will come down. I wouldn't welcome back everyone we're delving into. This is assuming Elon is successful in reducing accidents by 50% compared to human drivers. Wouldn't auto insurance rates fall to reflect the reduced underwriting risk and negatively impact Gecko's revenues and float and possibly margins too well? Let's dive into the unexpectedly exciting world of insurance after the recent seismic remarks by none other than Warren Buffett, a titan in the financial world. His startling remarks on Tesla just left everyone breathless and could signal something enormous for the future of the stock. Yes, you heard correctly. Insurance can be an exciting ride, especially when titans like Elon Musk and Warren Buffett are in the driver's seat discussing Tesla's self-driving technology and its societal ripple effects. Picture this. The Oracle of Omaha, renowned investor, recently contemplated the future of auto insurance in a world dominated by Tesla's self-driving technology. He predicts that while a 50% reduction in accidents from Tesla's autonomous vehicles may be great for public safety, it will be a real pain for insurance companies because fewer crashes mean a declining demand for insurance, which will result in declining insurance volumes. In his trademark caustic way, Biz Buffett concedes that what's horrible for insurance may perhaps be a godsend for society. Elon Musk stops by and tweets that Buffett might want to cover his losses by purchasing some classic Tesla stock. Elon is turning a complicated issue into a stock tip, but before you call your broker, remember the past mistakes that giants like Uber and GM made when they tried to go into the insurance business and misjudged the risks, converting their insurance aspirations into terrifying losses. Turning to Tesla, they watch everything from your speed to how abruptly you brake when that same squirrel dashes across the road. Yes, insurance always seems easier than it is. They are not only producing cars, they are hoarding data like a squirrel with nuts before winter. Is very alluring when someone hands you money, and you give them a little piece of paper. But really knowing whether you're what's on the horizon is a potential shakeup in the insurance industry, where fewer accidents and smarter cars could mean major changes for traditional insurers. But as Buffett points out, transitioning to this future won't be an overnight flip of a switch. It will take time for Tesla to gather enough miles and data to perfect their technology. As you can see, and probably already know, Tesla is engineering these vehicles. These aren't just a vehicle. Tesla envisions a world where your car doesn't just avoid squirrels, but also saves you money on insurance by bundling it with their self-driving tech. The likelihood that you will be the cause of an accident will be significantly decreased once autonomy is used as the primary means of transporting the car around the globe. By the way, that was very recent for Tesla before version 12, so I would say that the miles per mile or the rate at which the Tesla has anticipated. Version 12 will result in a hockey stick, and the free trial is undoubtedly assisting with that by improving vehicle performance and lowering the likelihood of collisions. Tesla is steering us toward a safer future. Warren Buffett, watching from the sidelines, might be pondering how these advancements could impact his own empire. After all, if accidents drop so as the demand for traditional car insurance, might be time for Buffett to think about hedging his bets against these technological upheavals. The point I want to make in terms of Tesla and the fact that they feel that because of their technology, the number of accidents do come down, and that is certainly pro-approvable. But I think what needs to be factored in as well is that the repair cost of each one of these accidents has skyrocketed. So if you multiply the number of accidents times the cost of each accident, I'm not sure how that total number has come down as much as Tesla would like us to believe, but it's not all smooth driving on the road to autonomous utopia. While Tesla's tech is reducing the number of accidents, the few that do happen tend to be more expensive to fix. Why, you ask? Because these high-tech chariots are packed with sophisticated gear that doesn't come cheap. So even though we're seeing fewer fender benders, each one hits the wallet harder than before. This could potentially put a dent in the cost benefits we hope to see from fewer accidents. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Imagine a future in which your automobile manufacturer also handles your insurance. That's what Tesla may be planning to do, in addition to manufacturing automobiles. Tesla's foray into insurance could transform the way that insurance is provided for repairs, as well as responsibilities are divided between car owners and the companies that manufacture them. Tesla is changing the game by shifting some of the insurance burdens onto the shoulders of the equipment provider. It's obvious that the path Tesla is blazing could lead to a new model of automotive economics, So traditional insurers may need to adjust their approaches or risk being left behind in the dust of electric cars. Fast forward to the mechanics of Tesla vehicles, which are not only intelligent, but also engineered to be as easy on the pocketbook as they are to look at. Buckle up as we dive into these details. With their self-driving processors and components, Tesla has switched to a more modular architecture. This means that rather than having a disorganized jumble under the hood, we have tidy, interchangeable modules. It turns out that these high-tech parts aren't the bank. Breakers we assumed they'd be to fix, so let's crunch some figures. While the cost of individual repairs might not be that high, if you thought repairing a Tesla would cost an arm and a leg and possibly your firstborn kid, you could be pleasantly surprised. Yet, as previously anticipated, what actually lowers overall expenses is lowering the frequency of first repairs due to fewer mishaps as a result of more cautious driving. This isn't just a budgetary triumph. It's a victory lap for sustainability and safety. For example, it took more than 3 years to reach 1 billion FSC miles, and it may take even longer to reach 2 billion miles in less than 3 months. The question of how many billions of miles are driven worldwide seems to have increased dramatically, and we'll have to wait and see if this trend continues. He said that this is currently preventing 7 crashes per day, which is supervised FSC, just as it is now 7 crashes per day, which includes 11 expected human crashes that were prevented minus 4 crashes per day where FSD was on. Sawyer says that 15 million miles per day, that's 1 life saved every week, 1.35 actually. Wow, I love this analysis that they just did, and I hope that it's accurate. 1 person's life is possibly saved every week with just FSD, supervised FSD, with just the beta testers in light of safety. Let's discuss milestones. And I believe that over 160 people did as well. Almost all of them said, no, B is not going to invest. I have a different opinion. Let's look at how this all began. First, there was G, who said, come on, Warren Buffett, sell all your Apple products and buy Tesla. It appears that Buffett is trying to stockpile cash because he is concerned about what might happen in the future. And he said something along the lines of, I don't see anything that's worth buying right now, and he's a little afraid. Elon then Buffett could have the freedom to change course as he observes the EV and renewable energy sources by beginning with a modest position. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this blend of finance and foresight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more insights. Landscapes evolve. This is a classic Buffett move that is ever so shrewd and calculated. As we cruise to a stop at the end of today's journey, it's clear that the investment roadmap is being redrawn. Whether or not Buffett decides to hitch a ride with Tesla, his deliberations offer us a fascinating glimpse into the strategies that might define the future of investing in a rapidly changing world. Thank you for viewing, and we hope to see you in our upcoming films. This is Tesla Insights.